Okay. Hello, hello, people. Is anyone here? Yet? Time. Let me check. Good evening. Hello, Queen. Hello, Matthew. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So let me quickly. Let's just send a reminder to people that it's time so that they don't miss out like yesterday. But can you hear me though? And I hope I'm not echoing. You can't hear anything on the video. Oh, really? Okay, so it was saying something about my. Oh, you can hear me. Okay, great. Because somebody said they could not hear me. So, how many people do we have here now? All right, all right. Good evening. So, if you're here today again, just introduce yourself, your name, and where you're joining us. Precious from Lagos, you're welcome. I can see okay, Chuku Favor. Somebody just said Lagos, Nigeria. You didn't mention your name. Naisha from Kano, welcome. Enugu, welcome. From Carl from Enugu, Favor from the state. Social media engineer from Puta, Emmanuel. What do you mean by social media engineer? What do you guys do? I think that's the first time I'm hearing about that role. I want to know those of us that are here yesterday. If you are here yesterday, please just say I was here yesterday. I want to note down your name. I want to know people that will attend this session for all 5 days because I have something for you. Okay. You were here, okay, Queen. I've seen Queen. Where's my jotter? Okay, I can see Queen. I can see Kumi. I can see Ife. Okay. Adebayo. All right. So it's 7:09 already, and I think we have given people enough grace to join. So we are going to start in the next 2 minutes. I wanted to wait till 7:10. I wanted to wait till 10. All right. So I have before we begin, let's begin. It's already 7:10 on the dot. Welcome. Before we begin today, I would like to, or why we are here. Welcome to day two of the visibility program. So today we are talking about LinkedIn visibility and getting found. And in the group yesterday, I mentioned that can you guys still hear me? Can you guys still hear me? Great. Thank you, Favor. So I mentioned yesterday that if you're a freelancer, if you're a service provider, then you should make sure that you do not miss this class, you do not miss this session, because this session, when you know how to place yourself strategically on LinkedIn, you will find the opportunities that are there. The opportunities that are there will find you. There's no two ways about it. So before we move on, while we wait for our host to join us, can you tell me, just drop in the chat box, what platform are you active on the most? Each and everybody, I want you to drop in the chat box. What platform currently right now, if you are to rate all your social media platforms, which one are you most active on? Let me see if you're already dropping your answers. Instagram. Instagram is winning. TikTok, WhatsApp, okay. But I can see more of Instagram. I can see more of Instagram, WhatsApp, and Snapchat. Really? Do you sell on Snapchat, Bobby? Or is just for your personal entertainment and fun? WhatsApp, okay, good. LinkedIn, we have a LinkedIn expert here, Chiamaka. WhatsApp is winning. So we have a lot of people that are active on WhatsApp here. Okay, we can hear me. Oh, thank you very much. Layla effect. So I've seen the a lot of you said I can hear you, I can hear you. Oh, yeah, I got that. So most of you here are active on WhatsApp. When you say active on WhatsApp, that means that's where you sell the most, or that's where you show up the most, or that's where you post the most. There's no platform that is not, even WhatsApp. WhatsApp is not that platform that a lot of businesses are embracing for marketing. But if you're a service provider, you offer your service in exchange for payment, then and you're not using WhatsApp, you're really sleeping yourself. WhatsApp is that platform that a lot, oh great. A lot of people are taking, it is not getting its flower, it's not getting what it deserves at all. So this session is part of the Get Found Online series. And one thing you would notice across all series is this simple thing. If you are on a platform and people cannot find you, then they cannot pay you. If they cannot find you, if they do not know about you, they are going to pay some other people that they know about that are offering their services, right? And that's why I asked briefly that what platform are you most active on? That WhatsApp that you are most active on, how you're active there, you post there regularly. Do you make sales there every single day? Because if your WhatsApp is like, this class is not for WhatsApp, but while we wait for our speaker to join us, she's setting up right now. I just want to talk a little bit about the platform that was dropped the most, WhatsApp. I use WhatsApp as my sales funnel. I use WhatsApp as my, and when I say my sales funnel, it means that is where I go to tell people, come and buy from me. This is what I have to sell. This is what you have to buy. That's where I close people. That's where I have conversation. That's where I build community. I build relationships. While my other social media platforms, they are where I use to generate leads. So any of my contents that you see on either Instagram, whether you meet me from TikTok, I think those are the only two platforms that I do my businesses on. Instagram, TikTok, and then I get those people and then I direct them to my WhatsApp because that is where I say come and buy. On Instagram, on TikTok, I post content, I educate, I attract people that find my content educative, valuable, I attract them, and then somehow they join my WhatsApp community where I now sell solutions to whatever problems they have. So if you've been sleeping on WhatsApp, please do not do not sleep on WhatsApp. I make sales literally on WhatsApp every single day, every day, and that's why you will see that before the day goes to an end, I'm posting like 10. My post is always like wait speed. That's my business line. If you're offended by it, then just block me or mute me status or don't watch it. And that's why I don't just post business. I also engage. I share part of my life. I share part of my routines. I I share community and I also share relatable, funny things that people can relate to. So even when you're not buying, you can laugh. If you're not buying, at least you will laugh. So WhatsApp, if you have been sleeping on WhatsApp, do not sleep on WhatsApp. Today's session is especially important because LinkedIn is where opportunity comes looking for those who are positioned. LinkedIn is a B2B platform. When I say B2B means business to business, which means that business owners go there. Sorry, business owners go there to find people like to find another business like Jobberman. You know what Jobberman does now? Jobberman help people recruit hires for companies. So it's a B2B platform. It's the same platform that's where your CEOs and every important person that has a business and wants to brag about what they do, that's where they are. That's their own social media. Before it used to be Twitter, but Twitter became very toxic, and then they now moved to LinkedIn. So LinkedIn is that professional account. Is where you have to go and sing your praises. Is where you have to go and brag about the things that you do because so that people can be like, oh, okay, oh, that she did that. That's why you see that people post their achievements all the time, right? So today's session is very, very important. When Lebechi joins us, listen for how she thinks about visibility on that platform, not just what she posts, because yesterday Posh was able to shift. There were a lot of messages that I got. Oh, it changed my mindset about how I position, about my positioning, visibility. So it begins first with your mindset, how you see that platform. There are a lot of people. Okay, so there's a phrase I used to say. There's a phrase that I heard from Mel Robbins, and if you know her, she's a motivational, very inspirational woman like that. One of the quote that quote says, "Your social media is not for your friends and family. Your social media is not for your friends and family. It's no longer a place where you just go and post your pictures and you go. No, it's not. Your social media is for you to express yourself. It's for you to show us what you know how to do. Are you a good writer? Are you selling something? Even if you're not selling, you have talent, you have skill. Can you sing? Can you dance? Your social media is where you go and show us what you are about so that people that are looking for you can find you. And that is why you have to be optimized. Your caption has to be optimized, your bio has to be optimized, your content has to be optimized, your script has to be optimized, so that when those people that are looking for you, when they are looking for you, they can find you. So your social media platform is supposed to be like a lead generation magnet, where if people come there, they can either decide to stay or to leave. Gone are the days where people go and follow people because they only post their Sunday outfits. No, are you valuable? What am I learning from you? Are you making me laugh? Are you valuable? Can I learn something from your content? Are you teaching something? Are you funny? Are you a gossip blog? So there has to be social media has gone past that age where it's just for you, your friends to put for you to post your pictures and for your friends to find you. It's Snapchat. For me, I have given all my social media platforms, I've given them responsibilities. Now, my LinkedIn, I don't use LinkedIn. The reason why in fact, I do use LinkedIn, but I've not been active there for like about 4 to 5 months now. And that's because I want to go back and revamp the entire page and come afresh. I'm not doing business on LinkedIn. I'm not on LinkedIn to say somebody to hire me. In fact, when I'm on LinkedIn, I want to look for people that I can hire. I want to look for the things that people are saying, and maybe social media. I'm looking to hire a social media manager. So social media managers, I want to look at what their employees before are saying. I want to look at where they have worked before, and that's what LinkedIn can help you to do. So that's what if you see me on LinkedIn, just know that I am there to be a CEO. I'm wearing my CEO hat, I'm wearing my boss hat. I'm not there to teach, I'm just there to share my experience as a CEO. So that even when people see me, you can be like, oh, I want to work for a company, I want to work for a brand, I want to do this, I want to do that. Right? Why my WhatsApp is my sales funnel. I would hardly go on Instagram and go on TikTok to say come and buy, except maybe I have like a special offer that I have and I have to put out there. I have other ways to get people from WhatsApp. Sorry, Instagram and TikTok are where I generate leads. What are leads? Leads are potential customers, people that can potentially buy from you. As a excuse me, as a social media strategist and a social media coach, I teach people how to become social media managers. So who are my target audience? Who are my buyers? People that are interested in becoming social media managers. So my Instagram, my TikTok is for me to attract people that want to learn social media management. It's for me to attract business owners, creators that I can help with my services. I'm not there to tell them come and buy, and this is what you should be buying, this is what you should be wearing, this is what no. I'm only there to show my expertise, to show that yes, I am knowledgeable. This is what I know. This is how you should do this. This is how you should do that. As a social media manager, you shouldn't be charging 50,000 naira in 2026 again. Please, let's leave that in 2025. Authority, build an authority, position myself as an authority that people will be like, oh, okay, let me stick around. Post my reviews, my students' reviews, what they are saying about my coaching, how my coaching changed their life and all of that, so that I can now attract them. If you come across my page on Instagram and TikTok, you'll most likely see a link in my bio that directs you to my DM WhatsApp, because that is where I will sell to you. So my WhatsApp is where I sell. My Instagram and TikTok is where I attract people into my WhatsApp, because WhatsApp is a closed space. My Snapchat, that's for my family. In fact, it's not for my family, it's for my friends. It's for my friends. It's where I post without being unfiltered. I don't filter anything that goes out there. I am just the way I am. I have posted more than 4 times on that Snapchat today. Myself, my work, me and my admin, how we're working, how we had an argument, and all of those things. I have posted that on. So you have to assign roles to your social media platforms. Like I said, gone are the days whereby your social media is for your friends and family to post cute pictures. When people are making millions, when people are getting flown out of the country, there are Nigerians here that people are hiring them from US, from Canada, from UK, and they are sponsoring their entire trip to come all the way. And how do you find that opportunity? Because you show up online, because you position yourself rightly online. So today we are going to be talking about getting found and visibility on LinkedIn. Also, quick reminder: this session will be uploaded for replay. Links and updates will be shared in the WhatsApp group. So if you come late or you miss this class or any other classes, you have all these classes are pre-recorded, so you have access to them, a lifetime access to them. And I just remember that while I was mentioning the roles I give my platforms, my WhatsApp, my social media platform, my YouTube is where I teach, is where I host my courses. On this live YouTube, you can, if I share my screen, you can see all my courses. I've hosted like 3 sessions of social media management bootcamp. I've trained over 100 social media managers. So YouTube is where I host my courses. But if you do not pay for the course, you will not be visible. So it's private. But people that paid for it have the link. So I have assigned. My business is totally run online. I don't have a physical store. I work from my house, but I use my social media platform. I use them. They have different roles that they are all playing for me. And that is how I think everybody should think, because this is 2026. I saw a video today where a creator was saying that if you like do manifestation, if you like do whatever it is, if you like do read locking, one of the easiest way to blow or to make it in this day and time is for you to do content creation, be a content creator. You don't have to be a content creator like do lifestyle content. As a business owner that creates content online, you're a content creator because you have to show up. So the problem is a lot of people now. Somebody wants to sell this gum, right? The reason why business owners don't see themselves as creators is you want to sell this gum to me, right? You now snap this gum and you put it on your story. That snapping, that's not content. You now taking this gum and maybe another, this is another gum bottle. Now holding these two gum bottles now, you now go on Canva, you put this beside here, you put this beside here. You now put a caption and say, which flavor is your favorite? Which one would you go for, this or this? Now you have made that content. Now you have made that chewing gum, that's your product. You have made it into content because now if I come across that page, I can comment because I can relate whether I like the big one or the small one. But if you just put only this small one, you just put a picture, even if you put both of them without making it engaging, I will just like the highest I will do. Maybe I want to be a supportive friend, is just like and then scroll past it. Right? So if you are as a business owner, you are also a creator. So this day and age, 2026, where the world has gone digital, right? Your platform, your social media is not for your friends, it's not for your family to see your cute pictures. It's for you to put yourself out there so that opportunities can find you. Now, let me quickly check in on our speaker if she's ready for us. Okay, she's ready for us now. Um, are you on the call? Are you guys following? Because I muted myself so that I can, because I was echoing really bad. Are you guys following? Somebody asked, what about Twitter? What about Twitter? What are you guys having another conversation? We just posted on TikTok, but mostly WhatsApp is for interaction. Yeah, yes. Okay. Lebechi, are you here? Let me unmute myself. Lebechi, are you here? Let me unmute myself. Lebechi. Oh, okay. So I'm going to send you a link now so that you can join the stream. And I think so. I'm going to send you a link now. How are you doing? think this is the link. Please check your WhatsApp DM. Just share the link. And a big shout out to Precious Ogo. I don't know if she's on this call, but she was the one that helped out with able to how I'm able to invite our guest today. And I really, really do appreciate that. Oh, welcome, Libechi. I've seen you. Oh, is the link bringing? I don't. Let me figure this out. Is it the same? It's the same one. Okay, let me see. I've seen your yes, I'm here. Oh, I don't know why you're not here right now. What's this? Mm, all right. Let me quickly unmute myself so that I can hear you. Good evening, Lebech, and thank you so much for joining us this evening. It's such an honor to have you here. Lebechi has always been a speaker in any of the classes that I host, whether paid or free. She's always there. So I'm going to hand over to you now so that you can continue. Thank you so much.
Hi, Annie. I can't hear you. Am I the only one that can't hear you? I can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Oh, yes. Fantastic. I can
But I
hear you
can't
now.
hear you yet.
Can you hear me?
We can't hear. They are saying the same thing. No, we can't. They can't hear.
Can you hear me? Mm,
So why can't we hear her? Oh, you can hear Lebechi. Oh, they say they can hear you.
Oh, fantastic.
Oh,
Good
good.
evening,
So Lebechi,
everyone.
please, you can continue. Thank you so
Thank
much
you
again.
so much. Good evening, everyone. Lagos traffic said We will not make it, but Mercy said no. Thank you so much. Can you guys hear me? Please, can you hear me? Give me a thumbs up. Let me confirm you can hear. Oh, fantastic. We can hear both of you. Great. Let me share my screen. We're going to run very fast. Share screen, share screen, share screen. Please confirm you can see my screen.
We can see you and we can hear you, but we can't see your screen. Like, are you sharing your screen?
Yes.
Okay, we can see your screen now. Let me have it.
Okay, fantastic. All right. We're talking about getting found online. Hi, everyone. My name is Levi Chionwa. I'm going to introduce myself later, but let's just go straight into the talk. How to leverage LinkedIn for visibility and sales using storytelling. I'm sure you, Annie, have already read my profile. I'm an executive assistant, but I do executive communications as well, right? I'm an executive communication strategist. So I'm going to be showing you how you can use LinkedIn to be found online, make sales, and how are you going to do that? Using storytelling. Now, the very first thing I need you to understand two things. Number one, LinkedIn is not a marketplace. First of all, it's not a marketplace. And secondly, LinkedIn is a trust platform. The whole essence of LinkedIn, one moment, please. The whole essence of LinkedIn is is to connect with people. Everyone would always tell you LinkedIn is very strict. LinkedIn is very this. LinkedIn is very that. Uh, People on LinkedIn they are too professional. They are too this. They are too that. LinkedIn was not designed for you to come and sell. LinkedIn was not designed like Facebook Marketplace. LinkedIn was not designed like the TikTok shop of today. It was not even designed like Instagram of today. Instagram started somewhere else and see where we are now. But LinkedIn was never designed like that. LinkedIn was designed for professionals. So if you're coming on LinkedIn, if you're coming to the platform, you're not coming to sell. You're not coming to say, this is what I'm saying, buy from me. Nobody will answer you. So it was first of all not designed as a marketplace. It was designed as a trust platform where two professionals can meet. You work in advertising, you work as a marketing professional. Oh yeah, come and help me sell my market. LinkedIn is where you talk about your achievements. That is why you open LinkedIn every 2 AK market days and someone is telling you, I'm proud to announce that I just everybody was not designed for I'm proud to announce. There are a lot of business owners now. Everyone practically own a business, right? So how do you use LinkedIn to sell, even though the platform was not designed for business? If you're following me, please give me a thumbs up that I may see that you are following me. Fantastic. So, what is the selling strategy like? Everyone sells on LinkedIn right now. But how do you sell so that it doesn't look like you're selling? So that people that are on the platform or that have been there for years would not look at you weird that this person is now aware that we don't used to do that over here. We don't do this here, right? So how do you sell? The very first thing is do not sell. Don't sell. The thing you do on TikTok where you pick up a product and you say, "Oh, I'm selling this. This is available for 50,000 naira. Come and buy. Use the link in my bio." Or the TikTok marketplace, TikTok ads, what do you call that thing?
TikTok shop.
The live sessions. Yes. where you're like 50,000 naira going. Use the account details in my FB. When you sell them, you sent, oh yeah, you, but they don't do that on LinkedIn. So the very first rule to selling on LinkedIn is don't sell. Don't be salesy. Second one is to serve. You cannot gain from someone, you cannot get money from someone you've not served, right? Service is what will place you in front of kings. Service is what you place you in the presence of kings. Yes, let me use that. The second thing, like I said, is to serve. So serve your audience, serve the people you're trying to sell to. You're trying to sell snails on LinkedIn. I know someone that still sells snails on LinkedIn. You're trying to sell snails on LinkedIn. What's the very first thing you need to do? You need to serve people. Why should they buy snails from you? So you're telling them the importance of snails, what snails does to you, what are the the importance why you should eat snails. When you eat snail, is low in cholesterol, it is high in this, it is low in that. So those that are on LinkedIn, because they're usually 40 plus 30 plus, I'm like, and guess what, 20 people have money to buy what you're selling. So you're telling them this is the reason why you should do this. This is the reason why you should eat snails. You're not telling them come and buy snails. This is the reason why you should eat snails. This is the reason why you should do it. As slow as these animals are, when you eat them, they're high in fiber, they're high in this, they're high in that. And by the time you've done so much of your research and you are giving them this information for free, at the end, what do? You not tell them, oh, if you'd like to sell, I'm selling 200 pieces for this amount. I'm selling 500 pieces for this amount. And you're selling out. You're not selling one snail. You're selling in bulk. You're selling baskets, right? So the very first, like I said, do not sell. The second is to serve your audience. The third is to engage. Engagement is very important. Engagement is very important. Remember the second rule I told you about LinkedIn? It is a trust platform. And one way you can build trust is to engage with other people's posts, to engage with your own post, to tell people, oh, this thing you're saying, it makes a lot of sense. I had this experience with this. Sometimes when you go to some people's LinkedIn, you are seeing that they're telling plenty stories, and you are wondering, who asked you? But that is the way people connect with people. Storytelling makes the world go round. Storytelling is one way people can connect with you. So engage, and in engaging, you are personalizing it. Oh, you are so right. I remember when my dad was having this, and the doctor told him to eat foods that are high in this and are high in that. And my mom had to go to the market, to the fish market, and bought a lot of snails. And that was what my dad was eating. And people are liking your comment, and you're saying that, oh, this comment had 500 and something impressions, this comment had 5,000 impressions, and you're wondering, what did I write in this thing? Isn't that what people normally say? But you've taken your time to engage with this person's post. Now this person has seen you not just as a follower, not just as a fan, but as part of their community. You are now invested in my growth, and because you are invested in my growth, what will happen? I'm also going to be invested in your growth. So when you post about what business can I use? When you post about, oh, I sell sneakers, I sell shoes, and you're like, oh my God, yes, please buy from this, my girl, buy from this, my guy. Our sneakers are quality and it's really affordable. It's going to be worth for your money. Why? Because number one, you've served your audience. Number two, you've engaged with other people's posts. So when they are engaging back with you, it's going to be mutual. And then finally, you personalized it. Let's move on. Let me give you, there are two types of people on LinkedIn, right? The first are those that do brochure selling, and the second are those that sell through storytelling. If you're with me, just write brochure, brochure. I want to see brochure in the comments. Let me know that I'm speaking to humans that are listening to me. Brochure, or BS. Brochure storytelling. Fantastic. Lovely. Now, there are two categories of people on LinkedIn. The very first are those that do brochure posts. Um, Take, for example, these persons These two people, I don't know who they are. I just found their content on LinkedIn, so I put them here. So if you are here and you're watching this, I apologize, but I'm just using this as an example. Now, these people are basically telling you, this is my product, this is what I do, these are the benefits of these are the benefits of the product. Come and buy. I am ready to sell. That's all they're doing. Design is art, art is perspective, and that is the entire word. A client asks for a portfolio for using designs to tell stories. We are glad that that much wasn't needed to be said soon after the portfolio was sent. Oh, Father Lord. Is a team of brilliant-minded innovatives, and yesterday we transformed a dull black and white story into an entire retro design. Graphic, my God, from logos to social media visuals, graphic design is everywhere. What's one trend you are loving right now, and why? This is brochure. You've basically given me a breakdown. And when you go on LinkedIn, you see a lot of this posts. If you are doing this on LinkedIn, I need you to place your hand on your chest and say, I repent today. Repent. So, right, this is brochures. This is brochure posts. You're just giving me a list of what the product is about. What can I use? Right, this vitamin C. This my vitamin C. When you use it, it is high in strength. It is orange flavor. It is sugar free. It is selling for 10,000 naira. Buy today. That's brochure selling. But if you want to do storytelling, let me show you how it is. Now, I found this person on, is he a lady or it's a guy? I found this graphic designer on LinkedIn. These are graphic designers. These two are graphic designers. They've done brochure storytelling for us. They've done brochure posts for us. This is someone that understands storytelling. Let me read it to you. Promise, I can help you. If you see this, you see a post that is starting with promise, I can help you. Tell me, no, tell me that you will not stop scrolling and see how this person will help you. Number one, the person has hooked you. You cannot go anywhere. Where did they go? No. From where are you going? Hold on, let me adjust this so that I can read this thing very well. Lovely. I promise I can help you. And you're wondering, help me how? To do what? You asked, Abby. If you not ask this thing, you're not following the story. Now the person that came down to come and explain. Do you know there's a psychological phenomenon where we think we understand how something works? Of course we do. Until we are asked to explain it from scratch. And because the person has given you a concept, the person has given you an idea, but you don't understand the idea. And they're not saying, I understand that you're going to be confused at this point. But do what?
Wait.
Stay with me. Because you're familiar with it doesn't mean you understand it all. Now, this person have understood that the people I'm selling to, they are Africans. They are Pan-Africans. They are either in Ghana, they are in Senegal, they are in Ivory Coast. They understand English, they understand right? They are Nigerians. This is the language of someone that understands culture, the culture of who they are selling to, right? So this is it. We consume visuals in quotes. Let's not tell you graphics. We consume visuals 247, but that does not make creating them a simple, intuitive process. The person understands that the people I'm also speaking to, they are smart, they are intelligent, they are LinkedIn kind of people. They have money to spend. So statements like, can't you just move that 2 inches to the left? Are you seeing storytelling? I was just about to speak Igbo, but let me speak it. In our full storytelling, it's just a simple logo. Why does it take a week? Now, if you're a graphics designer, you would be able to relate with this. If you're an executive, you also be able to relate with this. Why? Because you've said this to your graphic designer once or twice, right? I have the software, I just don't have the time. You will say, those of you that are social media managers, and they will tell you, I understand this Instagram thing, no, I understand this TikTok thing. I just don't have the time. But they don't understand that it's beyond just posting. Abi, let's go. The reality is the simple, let's come here. The simple layout you see is actually a complex engine of adjusting space so letters feel right, even when they are mathematically wrong. Engineering, that's the reality, is engineering where your eye lands first. So you actually read the call to action and ensuring that the green doesn't look like a funeral home on one screen and text startup on another. You've seen this trend. There was a time this trend was going on around in the graphic design space where they would design something as congratulations on being the best staff, but the design is looking like an obituary,
Yeah.
right? Because
Yeah.
these people understand what they are doing. Are you with me? Now you can see the difference between these posts and these. Look at these two, straight to the point. There's no storytelling. You see it, you swipe. But this one, with what he has already captured you. And after capturing you, have told you, come up hither, that I may explain to you, stay with me. Are you saying? Now, what kind of stories sell? We've looked at this brochure post, we've looked at storytelling. Now you're not asking yourself, okay, I get what you're saying. So how do I write stories that sell, that actually convert? You're looking at origin story. How did you start? If you go to my LinkedIn, I will tell you when I started out as an assistant. When I started out as an assistant, a few years ago, I did this as an assistant. Now I don't do that anymore. 5 years ago, and that was the basis of me writing my book, Mastering the Assistant Role. What is your origin story? How did you start? What problem were you looking to solve? How have you been able to solve that problem? And by the time you think about it and you write, so I was walking on the road one day. Now, if you're a millennial here, or well, some Gen Zs that have heard the gist, you remember there was one time that what's his name? Clint the Drum told the story. As I was walking on the road, I hit my leg on stone, stone, stone. If you know that gist, right? You understand what I'm trying to say. You are basically telling a story. It might have been that, oh, I woke up one day and my head just spinned and spun and spun in one way. And then as I was going outside, I went to go and see the doctor, and the doctor said, buy vitamin C. I bought vitamin C, I was well. But when you want to write the story, how will you write it? I woke up one early morning, and that early morning, as I woke up, I told myself, I'm going to be very fruitful today. But before my leg would hit the floor from my bed, what happened? I realized that everything, everywhere just went blank. Oh, okay, it did. We don't want to know all of that. But you're garnishing the story. Why? You're giving us the behind the scenes story. The beginning is you were not feeling so well. You went, the middle is you went to the pharmacist. And the end is the pharmacist gave you vitamin C. You took it and you got better. Right. But you've added elements to it. You've told us that the sun was shining. You woke up and everywhere was still dark. And you were wondering, oh, is it that my room is dark? Do I need to turn on the light? And in wondering that, you opened your curtains and you're seeing that, oh, everywhere is still dark. And you're like, why is everywhere still dark? This should be like 7 a.m. already. You picked up your phone and you looked at the time and you're saying, oh, it's still 4 a.m. I'm like, oh, since it's 4 a.m., let me go back to bed. As you're walking to the restroom to ease yourself, you realize that, oh, you can't see properly. Are you seeing how storytelling is? You're taking us on a journey. You're ensuring that all our senses, our sense of sight, we are seeing the story with you, we are seeing the toilet with you. Give us the layout of the room. Our sense of smell. The first thing that hit you was your raspberry diffuser, and you're like, I came to this life to enjoy. Someone is already thinking raspberry. If the person cannot even understand raspberry, you find a scent that is very common. Who remembers that? What's that? That's air freshener. Is it kiwi or be something? One air freshener that year that it smells like one thing, I don't know. But right, you are activating the senses of everyone in the room. And who are those in the room? Your audience. You're giving us the behind the scenes story. And then when you felt some, I said, oh, my friend came around, and when I told her how I'm feeling, she was like, this is iron deficiency. And you're wondering, what is iron deficiency? And then you went on Google, and Google said, and you just lifted what Google said and pasted it there. This is what Google said. They're taking us on what? A journey. And at the end,
Sorry.
you went to the
Sorry,
pharmacist.
Lebechi, please excuse me. Sorry to interrupt. Sorry to cut you short.
No
So,
problem.
um, I'm seeing we have 500 and something people in the group, and I'm seeing only 43 people here. Does that mean that every other person is not a business owner? So I want you, if you're here, the 43 people, 44 people that are here right now, I want you to go to the group and go and type this message. You are missing out on how to tell a good story. You are missing out on how to tell a good story on LinkedIn. If you want to finish that sentence, you are missing out on how to tell a good storytelling on LinkedIn, because there's going to be a question and answer section, and I hope you guys are ready with your questions. So sorry for interrupting, Ibichi. You can continue.
Not a problem, my queen. Where was I, my brethren? Church is still in service, Abby. Amen. Please type amen in the comments. Let me know
Amen.
that we're still
Amen.
together.
We're together. We're together.
Lovely. Now, follow me as I follow God. Where was I? As I said, the beginning, the middle, the end. If you write your story like that, you're not going to get anybody. But you've not told us how your friend said this and how you've asked Dr. Google. And Dr. Google have told you this. And you're like, oh my God, these are all the symptoms I'm feeling. So how do I proceed? How do I get well? And you say, let me go to the pharmacy. And you went to the pharmacy and they gave you what? Vitamin C. And you took this vitamin C, and what happened? By the next day, you got better. You were no longer feeling dizzy. What is that? The transformation. You've given us a beginning, you've given us the middle, you've given us the end. But what have you done with it? You've garnished it. You've given us the origin, you've given us the behind the scene. And you've told us, when I took this vitamin C, guess what? My life changed forever. My client said, I'm not getting visibility on Instagram. And then by the time they read my post, and I told them, if you want this kind of transformation, come into the DM. And my client came into the DM, and what happened? I told my client, I looked at your strategy and I am seeing mm, 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 mm. There is something wrong with your strategy. There is something wrong with your content. Your content need to go this way. Your content need to go that route. And by the time I was done with my content and my client and I gave them the bill, what happened? What happened? My client got 2 sales in just one day from one post. What have you done? You've shown your client what they can do differently with their content. You've shown that, I might be selling something that is not common. I might be selling a good, I might be selling services, but there are stories to tell. Stories! Your life stories, your sibling stories. Stories! You can tell stories with anything. Any damn thing. You live stories every day. You don't think of stories as, I need it to happen. I need to happen this way. Your life is a story. The disciples wrote 33 books. From what? Stories. Was it 33? Oh, the Bible is 33, but or is it 34? Correct me if I'm wrong. Right? But the Bible, entire, which chapter will you open? Which, flip it. Draw your sword, you flip it. What are you seeing? Stories. Tell your origin story. How did you start? What drove you to start the business? What was the driving force? The behind the scene, the struggles you're experiencing, what's happening behind the scene. The customer that shouted at you and told you you were wrong, but you said, in terms of this, the customer is not always right, but the customer is always right. Right? A statement that hits you that one customer said, you go and do research. You come back, you tell us the story. And then once after doing your research and telling us the story, obviously you have to give us a transformation. What happened? At the end, I thought about it. I saw that and I'm like, this was the Rema that hits me. If this Rema is hitting you, type Rema. I want to see Rema in the comments as we move forward. Lovely. Where were we? The anatomy of a LinkedIn post. Now, LinkedIn is no different from any other platform. Now, the difference with LinkedIn is Instagram would do better with carousels and um, videos. TikTok, video based. LinkedIn, that thing you wrote on LinkedIn, on Instagram, that video you made on Instagram, convert it to text and bring it to LinkedIn. And guess what? Your story will thrive. Who knows Salem King here? Raise your hand. Lovely. You know Salem King. So Salem King did 101 challenge, 101 days challenge on Instagram. And he did it on TikTok. Guess what? He just finished it on LinkedIn. How did he do it? He did it as newsletter. So day one, what he said on Instagram and on TikTok, he converted it to text and sent it to us every day for 101 days. He showed up. So what's the anatomy of a LinkedIn post? I've just told you about the format. Now you're coming on LinkedIn. The anatomy is first the hook. Now I will take you back to this my guy. What are we going to call it? To me Lara. To me Lara had the hook. He said, I promise I can help you. Walai talai. Libichi, I promise I can help you. And you're like, help me to do what? I'm like, to do what? You asked right. That right there is the right question. Thank you very much for that question. That is the hook. And what did he do next? He gave us context. We are going back again. Remember, I say you should follow me as I follow who? God. He said, the context now is, do you know there is a psychological phenomenon where we think we understand how something works? Of course we do. Until, we are asked to explain it from scratch. And what happens then? The ellipse is there. The ellipsis is the dot, 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 dot. It's like they ask you to explain it from scratch and what? You go blank. And then more context. Stay with me because he knows that as you have read this thing now, you didn't understand it. So he's telling you, I know you're confused, but stay. Follow me as I follow who? God. Because you're familiar with it doesn't mean you understand it. Oh, now this is it. Then he went ahead to break it down. That is what? Context. You first of all hooked them. Stop scrolling. Who's remember that trend on Instagram then? Stop scrolling. I am a son's business. Create is what I do. If you want to know me, then never you. Those are hooks. I'm a small man. Those are hooks. Those who hold you and you're like, wait till this person they talk. Right? Let's go back. Where were we? Then the conflict. The conflict is this is the conflict. That's my mouse that I may show you. This is the conflict. Do you understand there's a psychological phenomenon where we understand how something works? Because the conflict is to confuse you and not to convince you first. That's what storytelling works. Back to where we are. The lesson. Where's the lesson? Stay with me. Because you are familiar with something doesn't mean you understand it. All of these are part of context. You see all of this? They are all context. Hook, context. But in the context, we now have the conflict. And then the lesson. Because you are familiar with something doesn't mean you understand it. We consume visuals 247. Then what's the lesson? Statements like the reality is now. This is the lesson. Just because you think it is easy does not mean it is easy. There are other factors that ensures that the design is good. Then the last thing is the soft call to action. You're not saying come and buy. Are you saying come and buy? No, you're not saying come and buy. You're not saying, oh yeah, hire me. Because I've given you this lesson now, hire me right away as your graphics designer. No, you're telling them good design is like a zipper. When it works, you don't think about the mechanics. This is the mechanics. The thing we don't see. The content strategy you develop if you're a social media manager. The ads that you work on if you're an ad specialist. Um, what else? What else? What else? The calendar you manage if you're a virtual or executive assistant. The copies you write if you're a communication strategist. But just because it looks easy to use doesn't mean it was easy to build. I know you have a Canva, but what? I can do it better. I beat my chest. To me, Lara, I said, I beat my chest and I tell you, I can do it better. Let's connect. He has just given you, like, this thing ended with plenty confidence. Take it or leave it. I know what I'm saying. If you look at all of this my mechanics and you think I don't know what I'm saying, come into my DM and come and challenge me. Let's connect. And if you're going to challenge him, he's going to break it down for you and what? Upsell you. Next thing you know, you're hiring him. Somebody should go and try it and see. But are you following me? If you're following me, give me a thumbs up. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Yeah, if people even
Fantastic.
follow
I see
them.
your remas. The rema is hitting me as it is hitting you. Let's go. Now, this is one of my posts. I've already done a breakdown with Tumilara's post. Saying yes to everything doesn't make you reliable. It makes you exhausted. If you're overworked, if you're tired, this is enough to stop you. This is one topic many assistants avoid because we don't want to look difficult. Now I've told you that this is a problem. I relate with you. I understand where you're coming from. You want to be seen as helpful, dependable, and very easy to work with. I want to be that assistant. I'm always on the move. I'm always active. I'm always ready to say yes and help. Every quick favor, quick one, please. Sharp, sharp. You have entered your to-do list. Later, you can calm down and read this or just take a screenshot. Let me give you time to take a screenshot. And you will see that everything I talked about in terms of hook, in terms of context, in terms of conflict, in terms of what's the fourth one? Lesson and the soft call to action. What's my soft call to action? So let me ask you, family members, because I call my LinkedIn audience family members. What's one boundary you struggle to communicate at work? Because I want you to engage with my post. Or what's one phrase you've used that helped you say no politely? Drop it in the comments. Then when you go to my comments most times, that is where I'm even telling you that if you're not having a solution, I have a solution for you. There is what? Solution. But all of this is just to show you the anatomy of a LinkedIn post. A LinkedIn post must have hook, context, conflict, lesson, and a call to action. You're either telling them to repost, you're telling them to comment, you're telling them to share, you're telling them to buy, to connect with you because you have more to tell them, you have more to share. LinkedIn is not difficult. You just have to understand the way LinkedIn works. You just have to speak their language. It's not every day you're doing, I'm happy to announce, I'm happy to share. Sprinkle put pepper for the food. I know they like them where they no put pepper. Put pepper for the food. Add a little conflict that it may be sweet. Let's move because we have a lot to go. A long way to go. Now, this is another one. I can send this to you later. I hope you can still see my screen. This is loading. It's taking
Yes, we
time to
can. We
okay.
can.
It's taking time to load. But if you understand me, just put you. I just want to be seeing yous, all the yous. You. Put it in the comment. Let me know you understand everything that we've talked about in terms of the anatomy of a LinkedIn post. Fantastic. Hey, this your you is very long and very beautiful. Let's move on. Now, how do you sell in the DM? The first thing you want to do is to research. You want to pitch to someone and you don't know their business. You don't know the problem they're trying to solve. You don't know the you don't even know their problem. And you're asking me, I'm a social media manager, hire me. Hire you as per how? What? Okay. I hire you now. What you go do for me? Which problem? What problem do I have that you can solve for me? So do your research on who you want to DM. Do your research on who you want to code pitch to. Then the next thing you want to do, you don't need to enter the DM first. You take time, you balance, and do what? You comment. You calm down, read all their posts. Because in doing research, you have to understand where they are, what they are trying to achieve, and the gap. It is that gap you are going to fill with your content or with your pitch. That this is what my service or my product would solve for you. You comment, you start commenting. Oh yes, I this resonates with me. A client of mine had this problem, and this is what I did. Oh, this is so fantastic. So what? Thank you. Oh, this is so fantastic. This is so beautiful. I'm going to reshare and repost this to my audience. You're already telling the person that I'm a person of value. I'm going to give you value first. Oh, number three is even add value just this year. I'm going to give you value first by reposting so that other people can connect with what you're saying. Other people come and buy from you. When they finish buying from you, the person will now come to your DM and come and tell you, "Oh, thank you so very much. I saw that you reposted my work. I see that you've been commenting. Oh, I greatly appreciate you. I see a social media manager. Please keep in touch." I've had a lot of people that tell me, "Keep in touch, keep in touch, keep in touch." As per every day, I'm gonna come to your post and see if you've made a post. And if you've made a post, I'm gonna tell you, "Oh, fantastic! This resonates with me so much. I'm gonna repost this thing." Oh, I had this problem and this is what I used to solve it. Oh, one of my clients had this problem. What are you doing? You are engaging that person. And when you finally code pitch, what happens? What happens? The person will come into your DM and tell you, I see that you've been connecting so much with my post. What's happening? You are gonna reload because I don't know what you're saying. I see you've been commenting so much with my post, and I greatly admire that. I would like to hire you. That is what happened with this lady's content. Let's repeat. Why are you not showing?
The post is shy.
Eh? You should not even try me right now. Let me find her. Oh, just give me a moment. Mm, let me get the link. I need you to see this lady's post because it was too good that she got
A job.
Joy Uwago. So if you're a virtual assistant, go and learn one or two things from code pitching. I remember the first time I ever sent a code DM to a potential client. This hook alone, what has it done? If you're trying to code pitch to someone, you say, "Oh, I need to read this." It took me nearly 30 minutes to type two sentences. I overthought every word. What is she doing here? Conflict. She's telling you these are the challenges I have. She's giving you a background story. Huh? This is the behind the scene. You saw a beautiful post, and in your mind, you're like, "Oh my God, this is so fantastic. This is so beautiful." But you don't know what happened behind the scenes. Like, I overthought it. Should I share hi? Should I say hi first? We didn't think, but that's not what we're talking about today. I need you to look at the code DM. This is LinkedIn. If you understand LinkedIn, this is how LinkedIn looks like. Sure, I love building relationship. Obviously, she has sent something before because this one that she's covering it with this beautiful lady's face. Sure, I love building relationships, right? With clients so much. I will stay in touch and I will also check in with you for the progress of this project. I truly appreciate you sending over a voice message. Thanks so much. The client obviously told her stay in touch. And what happened? It's obviously an Oyibo client. You just melted my heart with that last sentence. You are so welcome. I would like to interview you the end of next week for a customer support group support role that will be starting in about 4 weeks from today. Are you interested in that? I don't have the details fleshed out yet, but I will have more information later. The client never even decide what he want do. But guess what? You don't say you're a person of value. I see future in you. I want to interview you. What has the person done? What did she do? She did her research. She commented. She added value. And then she went into the DM to go and talk about maybe solve the problem for her. We don't know the background. But from what we saw, it's already obvious that that is what happened. I lie, Abi, I no lie. Sorry, I tell the truth, Abi, I not tell the truth. Tell me say I tell the truth.
You tell the truth.
Thank you. That's all I want. That's all that matters. So moving on. What is this? Profile optimization. I've given you the background of how to tell stories. So I'm hoping that you're gonna tell better stories. I want Annie to be screaming in my DM that, oh my god, my community members, they're telling better stories on LinkedIn. Now, how do you want to be found? Number one, you need a clear headshot. I'm not going to give you an example of not a clear headshot. I will give you an example of a clear headshot because I want you to see what you should do. You need a clear headshot. So if you're not taking a profile picture, you don't even have to stress yourself now. The AI has made it easier. Give them a picture and they run you very beautiful headshot and that will put your photographer to shame. Well, not my photographer. My photographer will not be put to shame. So have a clear headshot. Two, have a clear headline. What's the headline saying? This is who I am. This is what I do. Clear headline. Those of you,
I hope
those
my
of
people are writing this down.
those of you that will go to your LinkedIn and saying building strategic relationship, strategic, helping you. Oh, what are those things that my community members used to put on their LinkedIn? If you're my community members and you know what I'm talking about, write it in the comments. Let me see you, so that I'll know those of you that I'm going to sanction when I come back. Helping you save time and money, helping you be. Oh my God, who are you and what do you do? Clear headline. What is the headline saying? Your headline is saying this is who I am, this is what I do. Featured offer. If you have offers, put it there, put your link there. If you've been endorsed, put it there. Your featured section should not have more than 3. So that it is easy for people to say, this is what I do. This is how to help people. This is how I can help you. This is my lead magnet, straight to the point. Let me give you a clear example. I'm going to use myself because I do the right thing. Amen? Amen. First of all, you come on my LinkedIn, the first thing you see is my header. What is my header saying? Is achieve peak performance. How do you do that? Oh, I'm an executive assistant. I'm focused on marketing. I'm focused on operations. So if this is your area, hit me up. And if you want to also achieve peak performance, whether for yourself or do what? I have written a book, Mastering the Assistant Role. Buy my book. Yeah, buy it. Then you come down and you see my name. Oh, my name is Libichi Onua. Oh, what next am I? I'm an executive assistant, first of all. So if you're looking for an executive assistant as an executive or as a business owner, what's the first thing you write? You will not go on LinkedIn and go and be typing helping strategic, helping you save time. You first of all type executive assistant. You first of all type operations, operations, operations waiting officer. You type procurement officer. You type social media manager. You that you are here, if you will go and type, you are looking for someone that sells adire, you go now on LinkedIn or on Instagram and go and type in uh, customizing fabrics with local tie and dye. You want to just go and type adire, straight to the point. No, if you're gonna, yes or no, I'm looking at you all. Yes or no? Will you type customizing fabrics, uh prints, working with prints to achieve maximum excel? Oh my God, the things I see. You first of all type who you are. When I'm searching for you, how do I find you? You're an executive assistant, write executive assistant. You're a virtual assistant, write virtual assistant. You're a customer support officer, write customer support professional. You do marketing, write marketing. Yeah. as I all put it straight to the point, you type executive assistant, I'm in front of you. Executive communication strategist, I'm in front of you. You are looking for an operations officer, type operations, a form there. You're looking for someone that have written a book, I am right there. You're looking for someone that can lead a community, look at me now. Check me out. Right? So be very, very clear on who you are and the service you're offering. So first of all, put who you are first. I wake up one day, I'm looking for a social media manager. I'm not going to type, I'm looking for someone to manage my managing online presence for the busy executive. As per how? As how? As how now? Explain it to me. All right, I'll just type social media manager. The first three people to come, if I look at their content and like it, I speak to them. And we move forward. What's the next thing? Oh, sorry, clear headshot. Are you seeing my beautiful face? This is not AI. If you think it's AI, I am that beautiful. So let your face be very clear. Let like let at first glance, let me see you and know who you are. Your profile. Your profile. If you have endorsements, put them there. If you have offers, see, I put start here. And then everything, just click on this link, it will take you to where you need to be. In December, a client from I don't forget the country, be like in Uganda. I've forgotten the country. But he reached out. Why? Because he's looking for an executive communication. He's looking for a communication strategist for his clients, an agency in Tanzania. The artist was coming into Nigeria for December and they needed somebody, but I wasn't available. But how did he find me? LinkedIn. He said he has been following my LinkedIn post. He likes my LinkedIn post. We didn't work together because I wasn't available, but he found me, and that was what gave me joy. That's where you could find me, and he not just find me to DM me on LinkedIn. He found me down to my to my WhatsApp. What does that mean? He did his research. He wanted to find me. I won't find this babe. But if I wasn't visible, if I not find me. If I did not have communication strategist on my LinkedIn, will he find me? We're rounding up.
No.
Lead magnets. Now, this is for business owners, right? I think I've been talking majorly to professionals or people that are entrepreneurs. Now, you are a business owner. You sell sneakers. You fry chin chin. And you are looking. Do you know the number of people that sold chin chin? I bought chin chin in buckets this December. Like in buckets, because I want anyone that come to my house, you should have chin chin to chop. Even if I don't have anything to give you, chop chin chin. If you fry chin chin in your house this December, raise your hand. If you bought chin chin, raise your hand. Is that, as we say it in Igbo, ntanta? Like you just the chopper because food never ready. You have it. You just the chopper. That's what it is. Do you know how many people that bought chin chin? Do you know how many people? And the vendor that even supplied me the chin chin. From my friend, Mama. How did I know? Because my friend talked about it and I said, oh, I would like to buy chin chin. I have no intention of buying chin chin this year. Well, last year, December 2025. Oh, 2026. So even if you are a business owner, lead magnet is your best bet. If you don't have a lead magnet, if you're in Annie's community, I don't even have to talk plenty because I know Annie must have thought about lead magnet. But let me just touch on it. Lead magnet is what we bring people. Let me not speak marketing term because marketing people will tell you into your funnel. The funnel will enter like this, right? Lead magnet is basically what brings people to know you, to experience you. So you do chin chin. You just give us, oh, this is my 5-step recipe to making chin chin in your house. Or the benefits of chin chin. How many of you have ever seen any of those posts where they will tell you, they'll talk plenty, talk plenty, talk plenty. You're not interested, they'll not tell you, comment this. Comment magnet. to get it. All of you better, oh yeah, comment magnet. Let me know that you are still with me. Comment magnet to get the full guide. You say if you'll be commenting magnet. I'm not saying magnet. Oh, oh ho ho. Don't worry, you will get it soon. Magnet. Comment magnet. Lovely. Comment Yusuf, you comment magnet, you not sit in your DM. That's what it's a lead magnet. Before you, when you commented the magnet, they will send you the link. When you click on the link, what will happen? They'll tell you put your name and put your email address. Why? Because they want to send you email so that you will buy their offer. You've gotten the guide for free, Abby. But for the next 20 years, I shall keep selling to you until I make money from you. What was now the cost of acquisition? Let me not talk plenty, but have a lead magnet on LinkedIn. I've talked about it. You use them to capture emails, and then you repurpose those lead magnets across other platforms. So you sell, what products can I use? What products can I use? What products can I use? What product can I use? You sell food. You cook food in bulk and sell to people, right? So you just do a lead magnet. People want to cook egusi that has seed. You people have seen all those egusi that used to be like balls, Abby? You know, people don't know how to cook that. So you're not like, this is how you do a video, or this is how I make, oh, we're on LinkedIn, I'm sorry. Let's come back. What do they sell on LinkedIn? What do they sell on LinkedIn? What do they sell on LinkedIn? Let's use the snails I used initially, for example, right? Um, so I sell snails and I needed to buy snails. I've put together, I've not told you, these are two reasons why you should eat snails, number one and number two. I've put together 100 reasons why you should eat snails, and it is in this ebook. If you'd like to get it, it is absolutely free. You're going to get it. It is good for pregnant women. It is good for your aged mother. It is good for this. It is good for that. If you're a 40-year-old suffering from this, you need to get it. If you're this, you've now listed your entire target audience. And me that I am just 20 years old, and I have an aged mother, and I know that she's having arthritis, and this person said it is good for arthritis. What is that gonna do for me? I'm gonna download it because I want my aged mother to be better. I want her to stop having arthritis. So I'm gonna click on the link, download it, give them my name and name and email. I'm gonna give it to you. What am I gonna use it for? Give it to you. Collect it.
Let me even add to that your lead magnet using that snail. So when it comes to lead magnet, right? Lead magnets, like I explained before this class, while we're waiting for the picture, I explained that your leads are your potential customers, people that can potentially pay you for what you do. Now, talking about that snail, I've seen some people do crazy things for lead, and it works. The goal is to get people inside their magnet. You see that
Yes.
snail, somebody that is serious. If you come to me as a snail owner and you want to do lead magnet, I will tell you that you should put how to use snail to cure pregnancy that is coming out fast. There's no
Hey.
pregnant man or woman that will not want to click, and once they click, that means they probably have a pregnant woman, or they have something that you know that when you give out for free, and you're not spending so much on this
It
lead
doesn't
magnet.
take you, it doesn't take you
You can
much
just
to
go to
put it
Canva and do
together.
a PDF. So I just wanted to pitch in how people can get people into their lead magnet. Let me bust your mind. Let me bust your head. This
Bust it.
class, this entire program is a lead magnet campaign, right? Yes, I am offering you something. I am giving you value. I am helping you get paid. I'm helping you get visibility. I am bringing people that if you naturally go to Lebechi, if you go to Poch, if you go to T Pinky or Ola, they are going to charge you in thousands for their consultation.
I'm
I'm
using
bringing
my rate
them I'm bringing them here to talk to you for free, but I have my own is lead. It's because I know that you people are my target audience, and I have something that can help you stay accountable. I have something that can help you stay consistent online. So sorry for interrupting. Lebechi, you can continue.
Interrupt away, my love. My queen. Interrupt. I mean, it's you. I double at your feet. So yes, I think Anya has explained all of this, and there are different ways you can do the lead magnet. This is one of it. Anya has talked about it. Live session 5 days. Who will give you? Who will give you for free? But you're getting all of this for free. Secondly, you can do ebooks, you can do a guide, you can do templates. A lot of people talk about Notion template, Notion templates. Do you know how much people sell their templates for? But you say, oh, I'm going to give away this template for planning your year. I'm going to give away this. Ali Abdal, every year it gives out a calendar template that you can just adopt into your calendar free of charge. If it was any other productivity coach, guess what? You will pay sweat and blood will not even, you will pay good money in dollars or broke naira. You will pay good money to get it. But let's move forward. So have a lead magnet, even though it's LinkedIn. Are you seeing the link on my page? Go there now. Go there. Go. It's a lead magnet, right? So this way you are catching people, you're getting their emails, you can resell to them, you can all consistently send them emails. You have the day you wake up and say, I am ready to start selling. You gather all the emails you've ever gathered, all the phone numbers, and you start selling. So if you're a business owner, invest in a lead magnet. Invest in a lead magnet. Whether for your LinkedIn, invest in a lead magnet. Have a lead specifically for LinkedIn people. You know that, oh, anybody that downloads this, they are coming from LinkedIn. For my clients, I have specific lead magnets for each post, for each platform. So there's lead magnets for Instagram, there's lead magnet for LinkedIn, there's lead magnets for different offers that they have. Because the people you are selling to in this area, they're not the people you sell to in this, they're not the same target audience. Leads have leads. Now, LinkedIn algorithm, everybody talk about algorithm, plenty, plenty, plenty. So what does it reward? It rewards longer posts. Are you seeing my posts? Are you seeing how long it is? You think I like typing like this? I don't like typing like this, but I've come to understand that this is what LinkedIn likes. So I'm gonna give LinkedIn what LinkedIn wants. Give unto Caesar what Caesar wants, Abby. And
Yeah.
all the other ones we've also seen. You see, the posts are long. So don't do these people. Yeah, those my people. Don't do these people. If and anyone that does this in your community, let me know. Do not do this people. Tell stories, garnish it. I've given you the elements, the anatomy. I've given you everything to tell better stories. So tell stories. Let the post be long. Carousels. If you can design carousels work on LinkedIn.
Yeah.
Carousels work on LinkedIn. Infographics. What are infographics? You've seen all those posts that'll tell you, uh, um, they'll have cartoon characters and tell you 5 ways to do this. Number one, this. Number two, that. Number three, that. Yes, they work. You people that don't used to post weekends, you see this number four is for you. I post every day, Sunday to Sunday, except I'm on break. But even when I'm on break, I will still schedule the post. I post every day. So if you're not posting on Sundays because you say, oh, Jesus, I'm sorry, God created the heaven and earth, and then on the seventh day he rested. Hey, do not rest on the seventh day. Oh. Post. Post. Because that is the day people are relaxed. People are doom scrolling on Instagram. They are chilled. So you can sell to them. You can set the tone for their week. Post on Sundays. If you are active on LinkedIn, you know that your posts do better on Sundays. And finally, consistent engagement. Engage with people. Engage with other people's content. Repost people's work. Repost people's work. Now, how do you turn stories into sales? I think I've actually talked about this, but let me touch on it. End every post with an invitation. What are you asking them to do? Are you asking them to reconnect? Are you to connect with you? Are you asking them to repost? Are you asking them to say something? Comment and engagement. I don't talk this comment and engagement style. I think it's enough. Will you comment? Yes or no? Put yes in the
Yeah.
comment. If you know, if you know,
Let's see if
if
they'll
you start
comment.
commenting and engaging with people's content on LinkedIn, comment on people's posts. Comment on people. And be very strategic about your commenting and your engagement. Don't do thumbs up. Don't do awesome. Don't do love it. Be very strategic. Oh, this really resonated with. It will take you time, but guess what? It will pay off in the long run. So comment and engage with people's posts. Transformation narrative. People don't want to. People want to see. Okay, well, after you did all of this, what did you get? What was the end result? Right? I've given you my end results. I got a client from LinkedIn. I get offers day in, day out. Hi, I'm looking for an executive assistant. Are you available? Oh, I'm not available, but I have a community of people. I've positioned myself that way. If you're looking for an assistant, come to me. I shall find you one. Obviously, it's not free. You're coming to me to find it's not free, right? But I've positioned myself that way on LinkedIn to know that if you are looking for an executive assistant, meet Levici. If you are looking for an executive communication strategist, you see the way I've held you from the beginning up until this point. Imagine the stories I can tell with your brand. So show the transformation. Show what the results your clients got. That's why you go on LinkedIn and you see people, oh, I did this for my clients, they got this result. Oh, I did this for my client, they got this result. Show the transformation. Now, at this juncture, I would like you to connect with me. So if you're on LinkedIn, connect with me, Libechi Onua. If you're on Instagram, connect with me, Executive Libby. I see the way I position my LinkedIn and my Instagram. You come here, wherever it is. And also, if you are an assistant, a virtual assistant, an executive assistant, and you're looking for a community where you can connect with other assistants, you can thrive, you can do better, you can do good work, you can join my community, the African Assistant Network. It was free last year. This year, it's not free, it's paid because we're giving too much value for you to come in for free. Not anymore. So thank you so much, Annie. I mean, mm, mm, you know, I say nothing more, but
All right.
I respect you. So thank you
Thank
so much for
you.
having me
Thank
here.
you so
Thank
much.
you, thank you, thank you.
You guys, I want you know how we normally do it here. You already see Executive Lebe's I want you to do it on should we do it on Instagram? No, let's do it on the platform that the person actually came from. So I want you to go to LinkedIn right now. I want you to open your LinkedIn. I want you to go to the last post that she made and I want you to say thank you so much for this value. Thank you so much for this value. Lebechi, thank you so much for honoring me and showing up here for these people. I mean, if you see the way I was active last year up until almost the end of last year, is because of Lebechi that I'm active on LinkedIn. Because what am I looking for there? Ooh. But I understand. She made me understand what it means, why I'm showing up, what I'm showing up for, and how to show up. You see that thing that she said about your content. You don't have to think, you don't have to rethink a different content for LinkedIn. You just have to repurpose what you already have. If you have a video format, repurpose. You have ChatGPT, right? Repurpose it and post it on LinkedIn. Honestly, LinkedIn people even engage more. And one
Yes,
thing about social media is whether you're on LinkedIn, whether you're on Instagram, whether you're on TikTok, whether you're on Twitter, the truth is we are not celebrities yet. We have not blown. So if you engage, if you want engagement, you engage with people. I'm a social media strategist and I used to manage brands for Nigerian businesses. I used to have an engagement strategy. Oh, I've forgotten that my camera is off. I used to have an engagement strategy specifically, a strategy specifically for engagement because I would know how to engage with people because again I said this yesterday or maybe it's today that I said it. I said that if you want engagement, you want people to engage you, try it. Go under people that you feel like okay, maybe even if they have your target audience or maybe you just want them, they are growing like you, they are not celebrities, they have the same followers that you have, they maybe you
yes,
guys are in the same industry and the same niche, especially if you are starting out as a remember I said LinkedIn is specifically freelancers, creators, not really business owners, because people don't go on LinkedIn to buy. But just because they don't go on LinkedIn to buy now means that there's an opportunity for you. If you do it right, you will stand out, because people don't usually go there. So if you know what you are doing and you go there to sell, you'll be the only one. I mean, there's nobody's going to be good. I'm not going
Anti-I.
to be competing. Yeah, yes.
Yes,
Yes.
anti-I. So let me quickly say this, right? I
Yeah.
know Annie just mentioned that it's not for business owners, but true. Yes, it's not really for business owners, it's for professionals. But what would LinkedIn help you do? You position yourself as a professional business owner. So this way, if people are looking for a professional that sells snail to come and speak to farmers, who will they look for? Where will they come and
You,
find you?
you.
If you're not visible, if you're not talking about what you do, there's no way someone can pay you. I was at an event a few days ago, and the event, the convener said I was paid $2,500 just to come and speak about what I already do. $2,500. If you're not visible, they're not they're, they're not gonna find you.
They are
Nobody
not.
will pay you to come and speak. So LinkedIn
No.
is that platform where you position yourself that this is who I am, this is what I do. Call me to wake me up 2 a.m. I'm going to speak on this topic. Position yourself like that. You don't necessarily have to sell, but
Yeah.
that is another stream of income for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
I bow.
So
I take a bow.
yeah, that being said, now community. One of the things that there's if you're an executive assistant here, a social media manager also, executive assistant, you do what do they call that? Virtual
Virtual
assistant.
assistant.
You're a
Yes.
virtual assistant. Lebechi is somebody that will hold your hand and help you in this industry. She has been doing this. I think she was a virtual assistant even before I knew her. We met in a class. That's how we met. That's how I met Lebechi. We met in a class where we trained together for social media management. And
Yes.
before then, she has been an executive assistant. And we have a personal relationship. So I've seen her work. I've seen her manage big executive, big people, like big people, and she manages their affairs, she manages their socials, she makes sure that they can breathe, even though they are big and they have a lot of responsibility. So if that is you, Lebechi is your go-to. Right now, I expect to be seeing screenshots of Lebechi sending to me that you guys are saying thank you on LinkedIn. And this is your sign to take every platform seriously. You don't have to create multiple content for multiple platforms. Just repurpose content to fit other platforms. And that brings us to the end of today's class. Let me share two things that I gained from this class. The first thing is, first serve the people that you are trying to sell. If you are trying to sell to somebody, me at the end of this class, I'm going to sell to you people at the end of the 5 days. I have something for you that you need to stay consistent in 2026. But what am I doing first? I'm helping you. I did not just say come and buy. So a lot of you came through ads that I ran on Instagram, on TikTok, or maybe with an influencer, right? I did not put that ad there and say, come and buy what I'm selling. No, I put the ad to serve you first. So that's really stood out to me. That's one thing I like. That's the first thing. And the second thing is, um, LinkedIn is not difficult. You just have to understand how to speak their language. They have a language there. It's like you going to France now and go and be speaking Yoruba. Who will hear you? Or you going to be speaking Igbo. Nobody's going to understand what you're saying. So understand there's a language. And the thing is, you see ChatGPT. I'm in love with ChatGPT. God, thank you for ChatGPT, because you can basically explain. This is a LinkedIn post. I need you to speak LinkedIn language. And then she mentioned something that stood out about culture. You are talking to Nigerians and you are using big, big grammar. What's your problem? You are talking, like, yeah. Imagine me coming here now and using strategy, using campaigns, using this, using that. No, you will not understand except you're a social media person, or yes, or except you're a
A
social media.
marketing professional.
If I have a client in front of me right now and I want them to understand how I'm going to help them. I'm not going to be speaking plenty. I'm going to speak the language
Yeah,
that they understand. So you saw that post, the example she showed where somebody was saying, I was using, oh, you know that this person knows their target audience. They know that this is what they are not. yes, LinkedIn has global opportunities, but I'm not trying to attract global. I want Nigerians to come and do graphics with me. So you have to speak their language. Do not be, and again, um I think engage with other people. She said be very strategic about your content and have a clear headline. I said two things and I've already mentioned four things already. So if you I want to see one or two things that you have learned from this class in the comment section. Let me minimize this screen so that I can see. Thank you very much. Yes, so I oh yeah, yeah, through Lebechi. Oh, okay. Welcome. Welcome.
See my
What are
community
the things
people.
that you learned though? Let me hear one thing or two things. And then for the next 5 minutes, we're just going to take questions. Do anybody have questions? Anybody? Does anyone have questions? If you have questions, you don't have questions. Good, because we are almost at the end. We're almost at 9 p.m. I scheduled this class for 1 hour and we are already spending up to 2 hours because of so much value. Thank you so much, Lebechi. Please, please, please go to Lebechi's LinkedIn. I'm going there right now myself to go and say thank you for these amazing things. My notes are filled up and I cannot wait to implement my plan for 2026 on LinkedIn, the way I want to do a comeback, because now I understand how to position myself there. I know that I'm not going there to go and sell or look for clients, but I'm going there because I in 2026, one of my goal is to get a lot of speaking engagement, right? So I'm going to position myself in that way so that I can attract people that can invite me to come and speak to their staff or anything. So how to place your hook and proper profile background. Good, good. How to pitch yourself. Yes, yes, yes. That's also it. How to pitch yourself. So thank you so much. We have come to the end of today's class and I will see you guys tomorrow. One of the things I learned is to use headlines that make people find me instead of using unclear big grammar. Yes. Okay, let me write that down because even me, I did not write that one. Okay, let me just take a screenshot. I learned not to just post content, but to post my content using storytelling. Very, very, very important. That's very, very important. Any other person dropping a comment? Any other person dropping a comment? No, you're not dropping a comment. Okay, so while you are here, do not forget to subscribe so that you will not miss tomorrow's class or any information. Subscribe. You always get valuable social media content on this channel. My headline must be changed soon. I wrote a lot today. I'm glad to hear that. As an upcoming business owner, do I need a media manager? Lebechi, that's a question for you. As an upcoming business owner, do I need a media manager? And I think that's the only question that we'll be taking this evening.
As an upcoming, do I need a
As
social?
an
Is it
upcoming
social?
business, yeah, business owner.
Okay, a media manager. Do you think you need one? If you have the capacity to have one on board, by all means, get one.
Yeah,
Look, I preach. I'm someone that preach leverage your strength. I'm someone that preach delegation. I preach delegation a lot. Anyone that know me that know I don't like stress. Yes. So if you know that you need the help, if you know you need a professional to handle your page, to manage your page, and you have the means to pay, by all means, this way you're not thinking content. That is the person's job. You can now think of other strategic means to get money into your business.
yeah,
But be very sure that you have the means to pay, at least for the next 6 months, right? Like 6 months salary I've did down that you will pay the person.
yeah. All right. Thank
I
you
hope
so
that
much for
answers the
that.
question.
And to add to that question, right? You are an upcoming business owner, right? I feel like there's something very important that I used to say. You cannot, I cannot hire somebody to do a job for me that I don't even have an idea about, because I won't have an expectation and I will not even know if the person is doing rubbish and is just collecting my money.
Sure.
Try yourself. You are just starting out, right? Before you even start out, try content is like I say, is your story. You are the business owner. Whatever the person you hire is going to do for you is still going to be your story. I have social media managers and I create the strategy. They create the content, but they have a narrative. I have a goal that I want to achieve on social media manager, and they just
Yeah.
help me execute it. And
True.
if you want to hire, You want to hire somebody, don't hire somebody that just learnt yesterday. Apologies to people that just learnt yesterday, because they don't even know what they are doing yet. So if you want to hire a media person and you want to hire a professional, you have to think about, when she said for 6 months at least, can you pay somebody any nothing less than 150K monthly for the
150K.
next 6 months?
Yeah.
Because if you pay anything less, the person you are getting is not a professional. The person will give you more headache than they would help you, right? So I hope that answers your question. We will not be taking any more question. Thank you so much for joining tonight. And there'll be a replay for this session. Please, please, please do well to engage. Go on. Let me check my LinkedIn right now. I want to see. Do you know I actually deleted my LinkedIn because, oh no, it's here. Because I was feeling bad. I was feeling bad. I wasn't showing up. And look at me. I have people tagging me. Okay. Okay, Executive Lebe.
Thank you so much, Annie.
All right. Have a great night, everyone, and I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you, Lebechi. I'll be in touch. Bye. How did they end this thing? Okay. Let's figure this out together. All right. Leave the studio. Are you sure you want to leave? Yes, I want to leave. Oh, I've not ended the stream. I have to end the stream.